5-star this year, so I just got the ick. My face literally was like, no! Wow. Yeah, this is, oh my god. This future Mirna talking. I am filming this intro just after I finished the last book I read in today's video. I wanted to make this video Valentine's Day reading romance for a week, so that's what we're gonna do today. Welcome back to my channel. I really hope you liked today's video. I decided to read romance for a week because February is the month of love, my favorite month ever, because it's my birth month. But I decided to make this video and I really hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get to it. Hey guys, I have my first update. I'm currently on page 91, chapter 8, and so far it's really heavy on the chess. Nothing romantically has happened. She used to play chess, but for some reason she stopped. I think it has something to do with her father who passed, but we don't know exactly why she's not playing chess anymore. Her friend convinces her to play a tournament, a charity tournament, and she wins that tournament against the best chess player in the whole world. So then she gets an opportunity from this team club to be part of that club, and she will get paid. Chess will be her job. She's having a lot of economic necessities because her mom cannot work because she's sick, and she has two younger sisters, which I don't quite like. They are kind of ungrateful in my opinion, but we're not gonna talk about that. Now she's in her first tournament, and now after 90 pages they finally see each other, because it's not even an interaction, so it's heavy on the chest. Nothing has happened romantically, so I'm gonna keep reading and see if I enjoy this more. I wish I had more romance. And the YA aspect, I am enjoying it. I've heard that it's not that YA because it talks about sex and it has bad words, and I think that she's already 18 and people that age talk about that, so I don't see that being bad. I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading and I'll update you guys tomorrow because it is already 1:30 a.m. so I'm gonna read until I fall asleep, and tomorrow I'll give you more updates. Hey guys, I don't know if you could listen, but today it's raining heavy. It's raining, so it's the perfect day to just be in bed and read my book. I'm currently hearing it through audio form just while I do some things that I have to do here, but I'm gonna be in bed finishing. I am 120 pages in, so I actually am on chapter 12. Didn't check the page because I was in the audio form. But now I'm gonna make myself some breakfast, hear the audiobook while I do that, and then I'm gonna come here and rot while reading my book. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So far I'm enjoying it. Still heavy on the chest. Nothing romantic has happened, but I'm not minding it. I'm entertained. So I'm gonna eat and I'll be back.
to give an update. I'm currently on chapter 24, page 275. I have less than 100 pages, and I feel like I wasn't gonna give an update until I finished the book, but I just got the ick first. Obviously not gonna spoil anything, but okay, this book, like the romance feels like kind of like a crush, where you develop like what you think that are feelings, but it's actually just a crush. So that's how the romance, like how I'm feeling it first. And second, I feel like they haven't had enough time to actually me think that they're in love. But then I have to think that this is a YA romance, so but he just told her that he loved her, and my face literally was like, because I was like, how you have like, it feels like when you start speaking with someone and they tell you I love you within 2-3 weeks. I kind of feel like that way, and it's not that I'm not liking the book, is that gave me the ick. And the girl just made me mad because she just said something really like unnecessary. Like she's being a bitch unnecessarily. I don't know if that's a word, because if I say what happened, it's gonna be a spoiler, and I'm not gonna do that. But he did something, and instead of her being grateful or like maybe be a little mad, but she's like talking more than she should, because what is this? It feels really YA. It feels really YA, this conversation. So still enjoying the book. This just gave me the ick and frustrated me, but yeah. So I'm gonna finish this and then we're gonna pick our next read. I have a rating in mind, and when that happens, you know, it's not that good, but it's not that bad. I just have this left. I'm gonna read and I'll tell you when I finish. Also, I need to know why her sister is so ungrateful and so, I don't know. I can't stand her. I can't stand her sister. There are 3 sisters. Mallory, the oldest, and the middle one is the one that I cannot stand. Why are you being that way? Why are you being so ungrateful? Why are you being such a brat? This girl. If I had a sister like that, I wouldn't have the patience of Mallory. Hey guys, I just finished Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. The last thing I told you, actually the ending, last 3-4 chapters changed my opinion. Don't want to say I loved it, but I enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give this like a 3.75 maybe. I'll update my final rating at the end of the video, but I really enjoyed the ending, the character development, character growth. I really enjoyed. Romance wise, it doesn't have that much romance. I think it's a funny, cute little read, so I definitely recommend it. It was a really good YA book because it wasn't too YA, but it wasn't not too YA. I'm not making any sense. It's 2 a.m. I'll give my final review tomorrow, but I really enjoyed it. I finished, and now I just downloaded on my Kindle, if I could find it here. I just downloaded on my Kindle The Bodyguard. I also have a physical copy, but I'm gonna turn off the lights, go to sleep, but I'm gonna read before I fall asleep. So I'm gonna read The Bodyguard by Catherine Sencher, my first book by this author. I've heard amazing things about this one, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna read until I fall asleep. This is a fake dating romance. She's his bodyguard. He is an actor. So I'm gonna read and I'll update you guys tomorrow and give you my final thoughts that make sense about this book. Hey guys, so I am all dressed up because I decided to go to the bookstore and see if I can find something like spice up my day, because I've been this whole week, today's Wednesday, but like since the weekend, since Sunday, here in these 4 walls, and I'm bored and I don't know, I want to get out. So I'm going to the bookstore, see if I can find something. I'm not looking at anything in particular, so I'm just gonna browse, and then I'm gonna sit there in the bookstore and read my book and just spend like an hour or two there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish my coffee, which turned out so good, and I'm gonna head to the Bookmark. That's the name of the bookstore. If you ever come to Puerto Rico, we don't have much bookstores, but we have the Bookmark in San Patricio, that's in Guaynabo. You have the Bookmark also in Atillo, in Santurce, and we also have another bookstore called La Casita in Aguadilla. And there are a couple more, but those are the ones that I've been to, and I think that are best. In my opinion, at least those are the ones that I think stand out for me. But anyway, I'm going. I'm so excited to get out of this house. Finally. So yeah. Hey guys, I didn't film anything at the bookstore, and I didn't read anything because I met a Bookstagram friend really randomly. Like, she was there and we were talking on Instagram, and then we got to meet, and I spent the whole time talking with her, and the bookstore closed, so I didn't have a chance to sit down and read. But I did buy some books, so I'm gonna give you a haul. I bought Reckless by Elsie Silver. I already read this, but I don't own the physical copies, and when I saw this at my local bookstore, I had to grab it. So I bought this one. This is a 5-star read for me. I also got Ninth House. This is actually for my boyfriend. My boyfriend wanted to read it, so he grabbed it, and I told him that it's for both of us. So at some point I'm gonna read it, and this book is going to in my shelves. I also got Only When It's Us by this author, Chloe Lees. I have been seeing her books lately on Bookstagram, and I'm really intrigued. It says right here it's an enemies to lovers, but I don't know what this book is about, but it's part of our series. The series follows the brothers, so grab this. I also got Fuel the Fire, which is the 5th book in the Addicted series. No! No! Wait. It's Hot House Fire, not Fuel the Fire. Oh, I know. It's okay. At some point I was gonna buy it, but... Wow. Yeah, this is... Oh my god. I bought this thinking this was Hot House Flower. I should have left this. This was $17. Anyway... I bought also Never by Jessa Hastings. This cover is so gorgeous. I had to own it. I haven't read this, but I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews. Some people hate it, some people like it. So I wanted to give it my own chance, and I bought this one. And I was so surprised they had it here. It's basically the haul, and now I'm so excited to read these books. I am going to take a shower, and then I'm gonna go read The Bodyguard and see how many pages we can get through today. I wanted to finish it today, but it's not gonna be possible. It's already 9 p.m. so I'm gonna take a bath and I'll be back. Hey guys, yesterday I finished The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, and Catherine Center just became an autobiography for me. I loved her writing. If you haven't read this or anything by her, I encourage you to do so. This book is about this woman. She works for a security agency like bodyguards. They provide security to famous or rich people. He's an actor, and he's being stalked by some fan, and his team reaches out to her agency so they could provide protection to him. So she's assigned to him, and he is in Texas because his mother is sick. So he tells her, can we fake date, because I don't want my mother to know that I have a bodyguard and then he's stressed or scared. They start fake dating. So it's a fake dating book. I loved it. I loved so much the characters. I also love the relationship between her and his mother. And I feel like her writing is similar to Ashley Poston from the 70-Year Slip. I don't know, I felt it. Or Emily Henry, I don't know, but I loved it. I'm gonna read Hello Stranger by her and probably all the books she puts out because I love her writing. I flew through this, and she has a lot of books I had no idea she had, so reading this sometime in the future. And the romance was really cute and felt really mature and not like, this doesn't have any spice. So if you don't like books with spice, this is perfect for you. The chemistry between the characters, loved it. It was really cute. So this one is done. And now I have to choose another book, and I'm between two books. I'm between the Dead Romantics and You with a View. I have no idea which one to choose. I know that I loved 7 Years Slip by Ashley Poston, the author from this one. I've never read anything by Jessica Joyce. I think this is her debut novel. And this is about two former high school enemies must reunite for a road trip inspired by their grandparents' broken engagement. And this one, she is a ghostwriter and she doesn't believe in love. She writes romance but doesn't believe in love. And someone died. Who died? Someone from her family died, and in the funeral, she sees someone, but it's a ghost. So this is gonna have a magical realism to it, like the 7 Year Slip. So I'm between this two. I have no idea which one to choose, so I'm gonna read the first chapter of this, and if I like where the story is gonna go, or if I'm intrigued or hooked, I'm gonna keep reading this. If not, I'll switch to this, but these two are the options for now, because I have no idea what to read. Hey guys, it's Super Bowl Sunday, so I'm ready. I'm going to see the game in my boyfriend's parents' house. We are at Walgreens. He's gonna buy something to bring. And I wanted to update y'all in my reads. So I'm almost 50% through with You with a View, and I'm enjoying it. I am still not obsessed, but I am really enjoying it, and I like the characters. It's basically, they were like high school rivals, and she discovered a picture of her grandmother with a man that is not her granddad. So she uploaded on TikTok the picture, and she was like, oh, if she could find that man, whatever, and it went viral. And this guy messaged her and told her that he was his granddad. So they decide to meet up so she can meet his granddad. And when she got there, she saw that it was her rival from high school, and they couldn't stand each other. But now they are on a trip together that was supposed to be like something her grandmother and his granddad were supposed to do. His granddad is still alive though. So it's the three of them making that trip. It says that it's enemies to lovers, but I don't feel the enemies, because they already like stand each other. They haven't like, they're not enemies. They were like rivals, I could say. And so far I am enjoying it. I am reading it physically on my Kindle, and sometimes I'm listening to the audiobook because it's on Spotify. So now I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. Hopefully the Chiefs win. And yeah, I'll be reading when I get home, get some pages done. This is gonna take me more than a week because I didn't read much yesterday. I had work yesterday and I didn't vlog. So we're gonna take it until I finish this book. But so far, so good. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I am going to watch the game. You with a View by Jessica Joyce a couple of minutes ago, and I really enjoyed it. I'm giving this a 3.75 just because I feel that I could have connected to the characters more, but I think that I will not be thinking about these characters as much as I think about characters where I rate a book 4 or 5 stars. So yeah, 3.75. I really enjoyed it. It's basically about this woman. Her name is, I forget her name, Noelle. She's currently like lost in life. She is processing grief and having a lot of doubts. She feels like her life is literally crumbling. She's unemployed, she's grieving. So she one day discovers a letter and a picture of her grandmother who just died, and she decides to post a TikTok about it on TikTok. And she asks about this man who her grandmother was in love with, and she ends up finding the guy because this other guy said to her, oh, that's my granddad, and
they like establish a date and place to meet. And when she gets there, she sees that the guy whose granddad was her grandmother's lover is her high school rival. They start talking, the three of them, and she wanted to make a trip that her grandmother and his granddad were supposed to make when they were together. And the three of them go in this adventure and they end up falling in love. And here in the back says enemies, but they don't feel like enemies. They like each other pretty quickly. Definitely recommend it. And I also recommend the audiobook because some chapters I listened to the audiobook and it's a great audiobook. So 3.75 stars. I love this cover. It's so cute. And the like TikTok references, she just mentioned like TikTok. She doesn't like talk about trends or stuff like that could be cringy in some books. I think that her mentioning TikTok was normal and it didn't give cringe at all. So if you don't like TikTok being used in books, you could still like this one because she just mentions that she was gonna upload like the trip or stuff like that. So, and she doesn't talk about TikTok that much. So this was a great book. 3.75. So these were the 3 books we read in today's video for Valentine's Day. We read first Check and Mate. Now thinking back, this is still a 3.5-star book. I really recommend it. It's a YA romance. Doesn't have that much romance and it was fun, I think. But this is definitely not my favorite Ally book. My favorite Ally book, if you're looking for a recommendation to read on Valentine's Day, is Love Theoretically. That book is amazing. I literally loved it. This one was the second book we read, The Bodyguard. Now I think that is more a 4.25 stars. Loved her writing. She is a new favorite author of mine. I'm gonna read Hello Stranger by her soon. I already downloaded it. So yeah, loved it. This was a fake dating, one of the most famous book. And this one, as I said, a 3.75 stars. Rivals to lovers, talks about grief, and it has the one bitch trope. So just putting it out there. These 2 books don't have spice. This has spice, but really like little. It doesn't have that much. So yeah, these were the books. I loved them all. Even though I gave some of them like a 3.5 star, I still recommend it. I still think that that's a good rating. If I give a book a 3 stars, like 3.0 stars, I could recommend it, but I'm not gonna think about that book like ever, and I don't loved it. But a 3.5 star is a book that I think that a lot of people would like and I actually enjoyed, but I'm not gonna think about it that much. A 3.75, which was this one, is a book I'm gonna recommend and say I loved it, even though I'm not obsessed with it, if that makes any sense. And 4 stars, I loved it. My 5 star is more like a feeling. Wait. If I rate a book 5 stars, is that I think about that book daily. I felt it in my bones that book was 5 star, or I was reading and I was not even finished and I was like, yeah, this is 5 star, and I kept reading. Yeah, it was 5 star. But sometimes I'm reading and I already know this is a 4.5, this is a 4. So it's more like a feeling. So I didn't get the 5-star feeling, and I haven't rated a book 5 star this year. So for the books we read, I recommend them all to you, and happy Valentine's Day. I'm so happy you decided to watch today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like. Let me know what are you reading for Valentine's Day.